Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the courses I've taken and are currently taken for my real estate license. So just to clarify, I did get my license first in Florida and then I actually was able to transfer it to Georgia. My mentor calls it, I have found the unicorn. So that's another story in itself of transferring my license. But to start off, I did my pre-licensing course with a company called Pro License Florida, and it's a 63-hour pre-course for Florida. I know that varies from state to state. It does not matter what course you take. Shop around, find the cheapest, do what your friends suggested. It really doesn't matter, and in another episode I will go through the cost because no one talks about, oh, a couple $100s here, a couple $100s here, and the buildup of that. So that'll be another episode. And then after I completed that, I created an account and scheduled an exam with Pearson VUE. I don't know if they say what. Probably not. I don't know what that stands for in all honesty because I did not look it up before this video, but that's okay. So then I scheduled my proctored exam, which is, I did it online. So you can do it in person. I chose to do it online. Some tips for studying, just some quick ones right now, is I used Quizlet a lot. I'm going to put this video, link this in the comments. And this is something that my mother-in-law sent me. This guy was very helpful. He teaches courses that you can pay for. I just did this little snippet of video, and basically he'll address a question and he'll say, you know, this is not what they're gonna ask you word for word, but there will be a question about this. So whatever that was, I was making sure that I knew exactly anything, all the possibilities of it. So Quizlet, YouTube. I also, during my pre-licensing course, at the end, it gives you all these key objectives, key terms from like each unit, and I printed all of that out, and it was a big old stack. And I went through that, and I just made sure if something didn't make sense to me, or I wasn't too sure about it, I went and put a little bit of effort into that. There's 100 questions on the exam and 10 of them are math. So I can do quick math any day, but formulas and stuff, I'm just like not there for me. So I did wait until the last few weeks leading up to my scheduled exam to hone in on math and just cram and memorize those formulas because let's be real, we're always gonna have Google. I passed. I was literally sweating, and I got sent an email about 3 days later with my license to print out and my little wallet card, which is exactly what you think it is. You can just keep it in your wallet and it has all your licensing information on it. Log into the DVPR and that's who's gonna be sending you, yay, you passed. Actually, I don't even think they were like excited. I think it was just like, congratulations, see below your certification. But it's the Department of Business and Professional Regulations. So they do a lot of different, I know my aunt is in cosmetology, so she also works through the DVPR. They do licensing for a lot of other areas. So then I transferred my license to Georgia. My mentor calls it finding the unicorn. She says, I have found the unicorn, and I will do another whole video on the transferring process just if you happen to be in this very odd specific scenario. Once you have completed your exam and passed, then you have to do your post certification. So you have 1 year to complete this, and then once it's completed, you will never see it again. For Florida, that was a 45-hour course, and I went with a school called Bob Hope. I seriously think I just searched it first. When you take that, it's just like the pre-licensing. You'll have your units and your sections and checkups and maybe answer true or false and unit little quizzes or tests that you have unlimited tries on, and then after you've done it all, then you take like the last little exam and you only have one chance on that, and then you pass it, and then you're done with your post. And going back to the one chance, I believe for your post, you do actually have two chances. You just have to wait 30 days then to take your second chance. But pre and post licensing, the courses are really not that hard. It's just the actual exam that you really need to study for, because you obviously do not want to fail and have to sit down for another 3 hours and crank that out. So I did my post licensing in Florida, and then for Georgia I also had to do my post licensing, and I used, it's called CE Shop, Continuing Education Shop, and I'm currently doing that. I'm completing my post license, and then once I am done with my Georgia, I will start into Georgia Continuing Education and Florida Continuing Education, and I will do a whole other video on that because it gets quite confusing. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.